Welcome to lesson 10. In this module, I'm going to show you how to read above and below the staff. Now, want to warn you that before you're able to read the notes above and below the staff, there are a lot of things that we will learn before that. Okay. However, I do want to jump into this module and teach you that already. Because in my experience as a teacher, I have seen a lot of students that don't even know that that's a thing. They don't even realize that's a possibility to read above and below the staff. So they struggle with finding those notes higher and those notes lower. So I want to at least give you an overview and let you know that that's possible to do. And at least you have it in your vocabulary right away. So when you do see it, you are more prepared. Okay, so we are going to find the middle C, just like as we've seen it before many times, right? As we've practiced before. And then if I want to go find the higher notes, essentially I would count my lines and my spaces. There are some little words that you can say like face or every good boy does fine. I tend to not use those as much in my training because if we forget what the phrase is or what the word is, then how do we actually find the notes? So a more accessible way I found is just simply count my lines and my spaces to reach to the note. Now, as you get very high, yes, you're gonna have to count a little bit more, but at least you have a way to get there. Now, there are 3 other landmarks. Actually, let's see, it's the one above here. That's 4 more landmarks that we would need to learn. So again, if you need to take some time to pause and practice the other lessons and come back to this video later, that's totally fine. But if you feel like you want to have a little bit of an idea how to read ledger lines and notes above and below the staff, you can stay with me and I'll guide you through. All right. So middle C is right here. That's one landmark. Now high C is going to also be another landmark. Okay. All the way up to the top. And then I have treble C kind of in the middle of the 2 C's. Okay. So what does that look like on the piano? I have middle C. Okay. I would have treble C. And then I would have the high C all the way up here. Okay. So that's how I would find those notes. And of course, I would take time and memorize those notes. So middle C is going to have this extra line here. Treble C is going to be on the 1, 2, the third space. 1, 2, 3, the third space. And then high C is going to have 2 extra ledger lines. Okay, so we would find those 3 C's on the piano. Now, what if you wanted to read low notes? Well, you would follow a similar step. You would go from your middle C, and then you count your lines and your spaces, by the way, with the 8 notes. Okay, counting every line and every space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So again, you can count the 8 notes in the music first, and then count 8 notes going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you would go do the same principle if you would go higher. Also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you count again 8 notes from the C, from the treble C to the high C in order to find the next landmark. So we're going to do the same thing, but now we're going down. Okay, so we found bass C, and then we're also going to find middle C. So we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there you go. I have my low C. Okay, so I know it's a lot of information to take in, so take time to practice and understand what this all look like. And a lot of it is memorization and doing it over and over and over, so that way you absorb that and it becomes part of your music vocabulary. All right, I will see you in the next module.